The world doesn't run on fairness, it runs on leverage. People like to believe power comes from being good, honest, or hardworking. That belief feels comforting, but it's dangerous. You can be ethical and still be exploited. You can be loyal and still be replaced. You can give everything and still end up with nothing. That's not because the world is evil. It's because the world rewards position, not intention. The people who survive don't deny this reality. They adapt to it. And the people who adapt quietly rise. Before we go further, understand this. This isn't about domination, manipulation, or cruelty. It's about not being naive in an environment that punishes naivety. These are the 8 laws of power most people refuse to acknowledge because accepting them would force them to change. If you read this and think you can ignore them, you are already behind. The person who needs less controls more. Most people are controlled through fear of loss of approval, security, comfort, or identity. The moment you need something from someone, they gain leverage over you, whether they use it or not. Think of a coworker desperate for recognition. They over-explain themselves in meetings. They beg for praise. They panic if their ideas are ignored. Everyone notices it. Their dependency gives others subtle control over their behavior, even if it's just colleagues taking them for granted. This doesn't mean becoming cold. It means becoming emotionally independent. When you can walk away without collapsing, people feel it and they adjust. Power doesn't come from wanting. It comes from not needing. Those who cling, who fear loss more than they value themselves, are already weak. Those who can step back, remain grounded, and withhold desperation. They hold influence even when they don't speak. Being seen isn't power. Being needed is. Many people try to gain influence by talking more, posting more, explaining more. They believe volume creates significance. It doesn't. Visibility without value just makes you obvious. Obvious people are easy to replace. The ones who hold power are often quiet. Not because they're weak, but because their absence would be felt. Think of the person who always volunteers, always comments, always shares. They are everywhere, but when you remove them, the workflow continues. No one notices a gap. True leverage comes from utility, not attention. If your presence creates disruption when removed, people depend on you. If your absence is invisible, you were never powerful, only present. The quiet ones who are essential, they don't need to advertise. Their power speaks in silence. In any interaction, someone sets the emotional frame. The one who reacts loses it. The one who stays composed controls it. Weakness isn't caring. Weakness is over-caring. When someone senses you're emotionally invested in their reaction, approval, or response, they unconsciously rise above you. Picture a negotiation. One person panics at every objection, over-explains their position, bends to reassure the other. The other stays silent, unbothered, calm. Guess who ends up dictating the terms? Power belongs to the person who stays grounded, who listens without flinching, who doesn't rush to defend, explain, or justify. Calm isn't passive, it's dominant. Those who lose their composure give away leverage. Those who act from stillness, even when the stakes are high, already control the outcome before it happens. Honesty is respected only when it's backed by leverage. Without protection, transparency becomes exposure. Most people reveal too much too fast, thinking it builds trust. In reality, it builds predictability. Predictable people are easy to manage. They are easy to exploit. They are easy to replace. Powerful individuals don't lie. They disclose selectively. Imagine 2 colleagues talking about a project. One shares every plan, every doubt, every weakness. The other speaks briefly, hints at challenges, but holds back most details. Who will be consulted in the future? Who will people rely on when decisions matter? They understand that information is currency. Once spent, it can't be reclaimed. You don't owe the world access to your inner life. You don't need to reveal why you act, why you wait, or why you move. The less predictable you are, the more influence you hold. Being good without being strategic doesn't make you virtuous. It makes you vulnerable. The world isn't divided into good people and bad people. It's divided into aware people and unaware people. Weakness often hides behind moral pride. I'd never do that. I'm not like them. I play fair. Power doesn't reward moral purity. It rewards effectiveness with restraint. Consider someone who refuses to lie in negotiations. They stick to honesty is the best policy. Meanwhile, subtle lies are shaping the world around them, and they lose opportunities because they refuse to adapt. Ethics matter, but without strategy, they become a liability. The strong don't abandon morals. They temper them with practicality, knowing when restraint harms or protects. The more available you are, the less you're valued. This applies emotionally, socially, and psychologically. When people can reach you anytime, read you instantly, and predict you easily, your presence loses weight. Power isn't distance for the sake of distance. It's controlled access. You're present but not exposed, engaged but not consumed. Consider someone who is always free to answer questions, always shares their thoughts, always reacts to others' drama. Compare them to the person who responds selectively, reveals little, and moves on calmly. Which one do people lean on for guidance? Which one feels magnetic without trying? Mystery isn't manipulation, it's boundaries. When others can't fully measure your mind, your reactions, or your plans, you become inherently more influential. Most people wait for permission to rise. Permission never comes. Power isn't handed to the deserving. It's taken by those who act like it already belongs to them calmly, not aggressively. They speak with certainty, not volume. They move without asking for validation. They don't announce authority. They operate from it. Think of someone in a meeting who doesn't wait to be acknowledged. They present ideas decisively, calmly, and with confidence. By the end, everyone listens, not because of fear, but because their demeanor demands it. If you wait to be chosen, you'll always be beneath those who choose themselves. The moment you act like power is already yours, the world adjusts quietly, inevitably. The most dangerous illusion is believing power doesn't matter. People who deny power dynamics still participate in them. They just lose more often. Awareness doesn't make you cruel. It makes you prepared. You don't use these laws to dominate others. You use them to stop being dominated. The goal isn't to control people. It's to control yourself in a world that constantly tests you. Because real power isn't loud. It doesn't threaten. It doesn't beg. It stands calmly and lets reality adjust around it. Those who understand these 8 laws see the world clearly. They notice who depends too much, who reacts too fast, and who confuses kindness with weakness. They see the patterns others miss, and they act accordingly. It's not about cruelty. It's about survival, clarity, and control. And here's the final truth. The weak pretend these laws don't exist. The aware accept them and rise. If you take one lesson from this, let it be this. You don't need to dominate. You don't need to be feared. You only need to be unbreakable, unshakable, and aware. Because in a world of noise, betrayal, and opportunism, the person who can stand still, quietly, steadily, and with precision, is the person no one can touch.